Right, hello everyone. I wanted to put together a tutorial video here real quick for you of all the new notebook app updates. So here, if I was to, let me clear this just real quick. Here, if I was to hold this down and trigger the main app, first thing that I'll do is I'll go to Settings, About, and you'll see that the new version here, once you download it, it is 0.1.22. So once you get the update, you'll see this new Settings tab, and once you click on it, you'll see that About where I just went. Here is this new color wheel. So you'll see a whole broad range of a full library of colors to choose from for your grid. So as I scan through and find something that looks interesting to me, and this one right here is going to be opacity, so it'll either really dim it or, make it fully intense. I like to keep mine very close to the edge there, but let's just say, just for the sake of argument, I wanted to go in this color. Well, that's what, it would end up selecting. So whatever you want. You have the full range of colors to choose from at your disposal. So aside from that, if I was to leave here, go to the bag setup, I can go to a new bag, which is the plus sign, and you'll see this new copy feature. So if I was to pick a bag, for instance, here's my main bag, and I was to set up a new guest 2 we'll call it. You'll see that guest 2 now comes in at the very bottom, and it just duplicates every club. So this will be useful if I just need to make very small changes. Then I can just go make, those minor changes and leave everything else as is. But I'm not going to be needing this bag, so I'm just going to delete it out of my library there for, my stored bags. And aside from that, the other changes are going to involve one of the things will be, let me get to another bag, is the new B52. So B52 is going to have much better values now. So you can have a little bit more confidence in these ring values without needing to, alter your elevation. It'll be, much more inclined. As you punch in numbers, it's going to be much more precise for you for this one particular club. Aside from that, the other big feature is going to be the Wedge and the Nirvana, the rough iron, and also the sand wedge. So once I go to input values, we're going to have my max, mid, and min are going to be very good calculations. These are now in, more precise values than what we originally put out. And once you go to touch the slider, you're going to see the min now become 0.0. That's because for these clubs, you can drag the slider all the way back to your foot. So when we report a 0.0 value, that is true min for this club. So you'll see when you use the slider, you're going to have much more precise adjustments with your rings. Keep in mind you're still going to have to do things like wind effect. Nothing that we've done with the wind values over here account for wind effect. So if you have a side wind, additionally to those rings that you go, you're still going to either have to, curl it or over adjust, for instance, in order to, accommodate that extra wind effect. And of course, the greater the wind, the more wind effect, for instance. So do keep in mind that, but however, when you go to punch in ring values now, after you put in your ball, you're going to see, much better values reporting here. And as you can see, with the new slider, as you pull down, say you find it's only like a quarter club, well then you'll do this and you'll find, 2.7 rings, for instance, in this case. So, hopefully you find that those values are working much better for you now, as we have, tweaked them to better accommodate your guys' ring adjustments. So do keep in mind to always consider ring effect, wind effect, as you'll play in your rings. You won't just be able to, basically just go those 2.7 rings. You might have to either do an overplay or, some slight curl to kind of offset the wind effect. So just something to be keeping in mind. But, hopefully you guys are liking the new wind tool. Let me know how this update is working out for you guys. And if you guys have any other questions, feel free to ask them. I'll be doing tournament rounds for you guys, so you guys will be able to get your preset elevations in, just a couple more hours, mid-morning sometime tomorrow Eastern Standard Time. So good luck, guys, and let me know if you need anything, and let me know how this update's working out for you guys. Catch you guys later. Good luck.